LEGO just finalized the idea submissions for the first round of 2023. There's 71 of them, and we're going to go through them all. Man, my last video also had 71 sets new for the summer. Why is it always 71? Before we begin, there's probably two main reasons why these sets will either be approved or rejected. The first is pretty obvious. LEGO actually has to want to make the idea. And second, most of these sets are based on other IPs, which means the other company also has to want to work with LEGO. And then they'd both have to reach an agreement for the project. With that being said, let's get into it. First up, we have a set of Dr. Seuss books. I think it's a pretty good idea, and you can definitely fit a lot of Easter eggs into these books, but LEGO already made all those Harry Potter books, so if they were to do something like this, they'd probably just do it themselves. Also, that's another IP. Now we have the Sweet Honey Bee Farm thing. It's a big beehive. Basically, it's just a UCS set for that beehive character they made. I don't see them doing this one. You got a botanical garden. They just did this with a Friends set. Looks pretty similar, so that's not going to get approved. There's the crown. I don't know. I don't know if I see them making a big wearable Lego set. It's probably kind of delicate. And if they were to do this, they probably would have already had it done and coming out just now, because I think didn't the king just get crowned or something like that? So that's probably a no. There's a Stargate set. I don't know too much about Stargate, and I don't really know if it's relevant enough right now for them to do a set on it. So that's probably no. We got a Russian spacecraft, it looks like. I think it's some kind of satellite. I don't think this will probably get passed. I know any NASA projects will get rejected because they already do NASA line. So I realize this is Russian, but I imagine they'd probably just do this on their own if they wanted to. Motorized Howl's Moving Castle. I think this is from that one anime artist that has a bunch of movies. I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't know much about this IP. This would depend if they could get the IP approved. Well, here's another Stargate set. Maybe it is relevant nowadays, and I just don't know. But I don't know. I still don't. I don't hear about Stargate much, so I don't think this is going to be a set. We got a medieval castle. They already do medieval sets, so that's not going to get approved. Here's a pretty nice looking modular building. I like all the stairs and different levels. Couple different buildings, and looks like a subway. I don't know if that's included or if it just shows the entrance to the subway. It looks good, but they pretty much don't do modular buildings, so that's not going to get picked. Here's another pretty much modular building that they would just do on their own. Comic store. They actually have a comic book store in that big city downtown set that is coming out this summer, so that's probably not going to get picked. Here is Ash and Flash's Shrek set. I think this looks pretty good, and I think Shrek is probably still current enough that it would do well. I mean, there was just a Puss in Boots movie that did really well recently, I think. So obviously this depends if they can get an IP contract with Shrek. They did just start working with DreamWorks, so this is a maybe, and I think it'd probably be a good choice. We got a giant sea turtle. I think, didn't the big sea turtle just go through the last idea submission and not get picked? I think so, so this is probably a no. This humpback whale set is pretty cool. It's like a 3D paper cut. Like each layer is a different paper cut and all stacked together. I think this looks really good, but I don't think they'll do this. If they wanted to do something like this, I think they would just do it within their own art lineup, kind of like they did with the Wave. They rejected that and just did it themselves. But this looks nice. I like this. Little scuba diver guy there too. Here's another Shrek set. So, all right, I think there probably is enough appeal for this. Like I said, I think Shrek is still popular enough. I don't know how they would, which one they would pick if there's two, that if they approve Shrek and there's two designers with the same idea in the same round. I don't know if they would split the commission they pay out or what. I don't know how they would do that. Is this supposed to be Donkey? This looks like a dog. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've seen a few episodes of this back in the day. I feel like they're kind of moving away from all these sitcom sets. I know they just had The Office recently, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of oversaturated with all the different ones that they've done. So I'm guessing no on this, but obviously it's dependent on the IP. So this lamp looks really nice. I don't know if they would do it. I think it would be a really cool set. I like all the translucent plates they have up here. It says LED lamp, so there's probably like a light brick inside it, and just it's really ornate, and it would look good, kind of like the typewriter that they did. So I don't know if they would do it. They might just do it on themselves and claim it's in the same realm as the typewriter and not pick the ideas. And I don't know how well it would sell. I think I might pick it up actually. So I want to say this is a big maybe. I would like this to be a set. That looks cool. We got another modular building, coffee shop. That's probably not going to get picked. Here's a house, kind of like an A-frame cabin. So that's probably not going to get picked. Hollow Knight. This looks pretty good. If they can obviously work out with the IP, I think this could be a good choice. I think it's a pretty popular game. The characters look great. Not too big of a set. They always need kind of smaller sets as well, I think. think a lot of people are getting tired of the massive sets. So I think this could be a good choice if they can work out the IP and want to do it. Lego Godzilla, this thing is huge. Obviously, it would need to be worked out with the IP. I don't know why he's not green. I always think of Godzilla as green, so let me know if I'm missing something on that. So maybe they could do this. I think it would be cool. I don't know who owns the rights to Godzilla, but if they did a big green one, I think that could be popular. Here's another modular building. This time it's Christmas themed. I actually have a Laws set that looks pretty similar to this, so they might have based it off of this idea submission now that I think of it. But yeah, this isn't going to get picked. Where's Waldo? That's kind of a fun idea. Just a bunch of random stuff, and you throw a minifigure in there and try to find it. But I don't know. I loved the books when I was a kid. I just don't see this working well as a Lego pick. So I don't think they're gonna, or as a Lego set. So I don't think they're gonna pick it. Also, who is this guy? Is this like Evil Waldo? Never seen him before. Twilight? I don't think they're gonna do a Twilight set. I mean, Twilight's, that was like 20 years ago or something, right? I can't see this being popular enough to do a set. So I'm going to say no on that one probably. We got a pretty cool train set. A lot of metallic items, but they just approved a train, like the Green Emerald or something, so I doubt they'll do another one. We got a nice little house next to a waterfall. This looks really nice. This could be in someone's city. Again, it's kind of like a mini, really small A-frame or something, so I don't think they'll do this one. Daft Punk helmets. That's a cool idea. Like this goes along with all the other helmets they do. Be dependent on the IP, and I don't know if Daft Punk is as popular as they were. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, but man, tons of metallic parts. That would be a lot of new parts. Well, no, is this pre-built? Maybe these parts already exist. I don't know, but I don't think so on this one. Ooh, a Settlers of Catan game. I think this is a great idea, and if they want to do it and they could work out the IP, which they probably could because there's tons of Catan games everywhere, I think this would be a really successful set. Let me know if this has already been rejected before in a previous round. I'm not entirely sure, but I know people have built their own Catan sets out of Lego and they 3D print them. I actually was originally going to 3D print one. That's why I bought a 3D printer and never got around to it. But it would work great in Lego, and you just see all the different scenes you can move around and the houses and roads and everything. This would be really great. I would pick this up. I hope this one gets approved. We got Monsters Inc. This is from Holly. I think this would be a good one if they can work out the IP. Obviously, they work with Disney a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any movies are coming out or anything. So that's probably a maybe. Also, where's the bad guy, like Randall? Randall should be in this set. Here's a house. I don't know if this is based on an IP or not, or if it's just a random house. Looks nice, but probably not. I like this multi-tool, where the brick separator is one of the options. I really hope this gets picked. This would be a perfect like gift with purchase. I know sometimes they do those. I don't know if they only pick ideas for those if it's a separate contest, or if sometimes they just will turn an ideas submission into one, but this would be perfect with a gift with purchase. It's just a generic, it's not Swiss Army knife, so I guess they wouldn't have to get the IP, but this will be good. I really hope this one gets picked. Here's something from Portal 2. I have Portal and Portal 2, and I've yet to play them, so I don't know about this. I think it looks great. Obviously, it would depend on if they can get the IP, but it's a big kind of display thing, so and looks kind of intricate. I'm guessing probably no on this one. Here is a train station, I guess, but I don't see a train, so I don't know if it's a trainless train station. That big one with the glass dome recently got rejected and then got turned into a Bricklink set, so they're probably not going to do another train station after that. Ooh, this ET poster looks really great. I don't know if they would do a poster like this. I know I've seen other companies do kind of posters like this in a frame, and it's 3D. I think this was really great. I hope this one gets picked. Hopefully they did the Starry Night, so anything similar to that with art and stuff they're just going to do on their own line and not pick submissions, so they don't have to pay the commission and everything. This is a movie poster, so it's a little different, so hopefully they would do it, and I think this looks good, and I would pick this one up. I like this one. The Geode is pretty cool. I really like this. I think this would be a good set. I don't know. I don't know if they would do this. Sometimes they do random object things like the typewriter and the piano. Of course, those had a lot of intricate, like kind of dynamic parts, whereas this you would just hinge it open, but you get a little hammer. This is a maybe. I'm probably leaning towards no, but I would like this set. That looks cool. Here's another art piece based on the Scream. Like I said, they already did Starry Nights, and they'll just do any other new artwork on their own. That way they don't have to pick the idea submission, kind of like they did with the Great Wave. So that's a no. Here is a fountain. I do not know where this is. but I'm going to say that's probably a no. Oh, this astronaut is really great. I think, wasn't this already submitted before and not picked? I'm not sure. Let me know if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like I've seen this before. It looks great. Hopefully they pick it this time. I know sometimes it takes an idea, a few submissions, and then finally they'll be like, all right, we'll do it. So hopefully that's the case with this one. I think this one will work great. Although it is NASA related. I don't think they pick NASA sets anymore. I think if it's NASA, they just do it on their own. I don't think they pick the idea submissions if it's NASA related. Iron Giant from Hachiroku. I really like a lot of the stuff he does. This looks great. I think, didn't they just have an Iron Giant one go through? I can't remember now. Or maybe it's this one and I was just thinking of it coming up. I don't know. Let me know which one, which way it is. But I hope they do an Iron Giant. If they haven't decided on the previous one yet, hopefully they pick it, or they could pick this one. Either way, I think this would be good. Although I feel like it is a movie a long time ago, and I know it has a cult following, but I don't know if it's popular enough. So they might actually reject this, but I would like to have this. Here's the Robot Factory from B3. They have great videos on YouTube, but I don't think they'll make this as a set. Here is another Bluey set. All right, I know last time I said Bluey is pretty obscure, and some people called me out on that. I have now seen it with watching it with my niece. So, and I have to say it's a pretty good show. I like it. So maybe they would do this, but it would be kind of more a 4+ target audience. So I don't see them doing this big house. I think it would be great with these little characters in the car and stuff. So I think it's a good idea, but I don't think they would do the house. So I don't know if they would pick this submission idea and then get rid of most of it. So they might just do this on their own, or I don't know. I like the little xylophone piece. But yeah, this could be cool. The characters look great. And like I said, I have seen the show now and I like it. So this could be a maybe, but I'm going to say probably no. You get Naruto or Naruto. I don't know how you say this show. I'm aware of it. I've never seen it. It's based on the IP. It looks good, but yeah, it'd have to be if they work it out or not. We got a DuckTales thing. I think this is Scrooge McDuck's house. Yeah, here it is. Huge Scrooge McDuck thing. I guess it has a lot of rooms in it. I was kind of just picturing it having the vault with all the gold. Here we go. All the gold. That would be a lot of pieces. I don't think they'll do this, but brings back some memories. Bionicle looks like a nice head. I don't think they'll do it. They keep passing all this Bionicle stuff. I'm personally not a fan. Bionicle is kind of the reason I got out of Lego back in the day. But yeah, I don't think they'll do this. DJ Chiama Italia. No clue what this is. Looks like a news station podcast thing or something. Yeah, no clue what this is. Someone let me know. I don't think they'll do it. Here's another Subway build. I feel like there's been several Subway things they reject. This would be pretty big and be really hard to integrate into a city. You'd have to have a drop table or something. But you just have this cutaway. Looks nice. I don't think they'll do it though. Here's a telephone. That'd be a good idea. They could do it. Like I said, they did the typewriter and the piano and stuff. So this could be a maybe. I've seen other companies do telephones and stuff like this. So I don't know if they'd want to compete with that or try to show them up or something. So this is a maybe. We got the Wednesday House. I haven't seen this show. I know it's pretty popular nowadays. It might be too new to do a set on, unless they try to time it with season 2 or something coming out. I don't know. I would say probably not, but it depends if they want to work with the IP or not. Oh, a Narnia set. I was a fan of Narnia back in the day. Read all the books. Actually, I read some of the books when I was a kid. I read most of the books, I think, when I was older. I think A Horse and His Boy was my favorite. This is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So obviously you have The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe back here. Could be a good one, but yeah, depends if they can get it with the IP or not. Stardew Valley, another IP they would have to work with. They have done some video game sets, I think, now, so could work. It's kind of basic, though. I don't know if they would do this one. Probably not. There's another sitcom one, Parks and Rec. Pretty funny show. Maybe. Depends if they can work with the IP and if they don't feel like they've oversaturated with all these sitcom shows yet. Antique Cabin looks good, but probably not. I don't think the market's big enough for that one. Gilmore Girls. I have seen this. It's different than the other sitcom. It's like the whole house, so maybe they would do it. But yeah, I mean, this show came out, 20, 30 years ago or something, so I don't think it's still relevant, so probably not. Oh, I really like this Cool Runnings one. Didn't we already see this one? I feel like I saw this one, or maybe I just saw it when it was in the works and I voted for it. But yeah, I would like this. I really like the Cool Runnings movie. Got the Jamaican bobsled, a big cutout of the track here. This would be really good. I hope they do this one, but it'd have to be some kind of licensing. Probably have to license it the whole country or the Olympics or the movie. I don't know. There'd have to be some IP working with here probably, but this looks good. I hope this one gets turned into one. One Direction, that's a music group, right? I know they just did the Dynamite set. What was that, BTS? So maybe they would, but now that they kind of did a music boy band set, they'd probably just do this on their own. Harry Styles, another musician, I'm pretty sure. Again, they'd probably just do it on their own, but I don't know why. This is just a big yellow house. I have no clue what this is about, but probably not. Blackpink, how you like that? No clue what this is. I'm just going to assume this is another music thing, so probably not. Here's a nice Japanese temple with the shrine structure. I forget what these are called. A nice tree. This looks good. I don't know if they would do it. I feel like if they're going to do a Japanese thing, they'd probably just make their own line, but maybe they would test it out with an ideas. But I think they've had some other ones that they've rejected that I liked even better than this one, so probably not. Addams Family, here's another IP related one. You got the big house and all the characters. Never really a fan of Addams Family. If this was the Munsters, I would be all on board. But yeah, it just depends if they want to work with the IP or not. Also, is it relevant currently? I don't know. Oh, I guess because Wednesday is from the Addams Family, right? So maybe it is relevant. I don't know. SpongeBob, got the nice 3 houses, looks good. Oh, you even have the hamburger car, but SpongeBob's an old IP. I don't know who owns it now, but if they were going to do it again, they'd probably just do it themselves and not have to pay commission on a idea submission. Pricklink color table. Okay, this could be pretty useful, but yeah, I don't think Lego's going to make this. But it could be useful. I always pull this thing up online when I'm designing and try to figure out what color it is, and it always looks different on the computer screen than in real life, so definitely would be useful. But there's that other company that made one of these, right? And you can buy it. I don't remember. I remember seeing it on YouTube, but that's going to be a no. Ooh, the moon poster looks nice. Looks kind of like that ET one. You got the different phases down here. It'd be really cool if they could, like, you could turn a wheel and this could change or something like that. But this looks good. I assume these craters are accurate. Yeah, there's little labels. So it's kind of like the globe. But yeah, it's kind of like the globe. So they might just do this on by themselves if they wanted to. But it looks good. I'm going to say probably not, but I would like this one. Taylor Swift house. I don't see Lego making a set called Lover House. And it would be based on working with the IP. So that's probably no. Here's another nice looking modular building. Kind of reminds me of the new jazz club. Yeah, they're not going to make a modular building. Ooh, Elf. I think this might be a good potential. Obviously, it depends on the IP. I think was Elf DreamWorks? Maybe, I don't remember. But I think this would be a good one if they want to do it and they could get the IP situated out. Get some elves, Buddy, obviously, and the main characters, and you could have a little North Pole scene, the narwhal. This would be a really great one. I think it would do well. Hopefully they try to make this one. Double Helix coaster. They would just make a coaster in the Creator 3-in-1 series or something. Ida's Owl House. I don't know if this is based on an IP. Someone let me know. Looks cool. If it is, they'd have to work with the IP. Otherwise, a fantasy thing, they would just do their own. But yeah, I don't know. That like the tower and the was it Sauron Eye kind of thing there. Looks cool. Wizard's Hut, a fantasy thing. I don't think this is an IP. I assume it's just generic. If it's just generic, they would just probably do this on their own. Hourglass, kind of cool concept. I don't know how well it would work, and it's kind of simple, so probably not, but it is unique. Small shipping boat. Nah, they rejected that other shipping boat that got turned into a Bricklink set. And I mean, they had the hidden side shrimping boat, so no, this won't be picked. And then lastly, we have the vintage radio. This looks really great. I think this has pretty good potential. I assume if you turn the knobs, these needles would move, and I assume there's some components inside. It doesn't show the inside. Well, they could do a bunch of like electrical components on the inside, would look pretty cool. But yeah, so this is a pretty strong maybe. Like same kind of typewriter, kind of realistic objects kind of theme. Oh yeah, they just did the Polaroid, just got approved recently, so this could work well with that, and I might actually pick this one up. This is a pretty big maybe. So those are the 71 sets that made it for the first round of LEGO Ideas in 2023. I know I said no on half of them and maybe on the other half. As far as other IPs, I think Catan has a good shot, maybe Godzilla, the Shrek one probably has a good shot. Also maybe that ET poster, I really like that one, hope that one gets picked. As far as the generic ones go, maybe the vintage radio, maybe that intricate lamp, and the multi-tool or the Swiss Army knife. That'd be a good one. Maybe that'd be a gift with purchase. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know in the comments which ones you want to see turned into real sets. Otherwise, hope you have a great day.